Hey guys, Mr. Case here again. Here to go over day one's work for Ms. Seifer's NTI packets for the uh, reading, writing, and language arts part of the NTI packets. Some of you guys will have modified work. You might have less problems than some of your classmates. Some of you might just have regular packets. But either way, it's important that we get this done and we keep learning. Some of this is review, and then some of it is going to be new stuff. But let's go over day one. So on the front, you'll see a worksheet like this. Some of you might see one like this. For day one, it's asking you, so we're comparing simile and metaphors. So a simile is a comparison of two things using like or as. A metaphor is a comparison of two unlike things without using like or as. So, an example they give here is, my mind is a puddle in the street reflecting green. And so in that example, it's a metaphor. It doesn't use like or as. Where, if I said, the rain was coming down so hard, it was like it was coming from the ocean or something. I mean, it was a stupid example, I'm sorry, but I think you guys get the gist. So, you just got to read those sentences and realize, does it use like or as? Pretty straightforward. Like I said, that's review. I know a lot of that was touched on in third grade, and Ms. Seifers went over it at some point this year. Then the back side should look like this. So it's just apply it. So we've been talking about poems lately. So I'm going to read this poem to you guys, and then I'll read some of the questions. Kind of review back over what we've been learning before the whole coronavirus kind of put us out. The poem is called The Moon by Robert Louis Stevenson. The moon has a face like the clock in the hall. She shines on thieves on the garden wall. On streets of fields and harbor quays, and birdies sleep in forks of trees. The squalling cat and the squeaking mouse, the howling dog by the door of the house, the bat that lies in the bed at noon, all love to be out by the light of the moon. But all the things that belong of the day cuddle to sleep to be out of the way. And flowers and children close their eyes, till up in the morning the sun shall arise. All right, so then you got 5 questions there. First question asks how many stanzas are in the poem. Try to remember back to what a stanza is, because remember, poems are different than regular stories or narratives. What is the moon's face compared to in the poem? So you got to go back. That's really checking your comprehension. Are you comprehending what you're reading in there? Number 3, what is the example of alliteration in the poem? So an alliteration is the occurrence of the same letter or sound at the beginning of adjacent or closely connected words. So like the alliteration of sweet birds sang. It's kind of an example there. Number 4 asks, what is the pattern of rhyming words in the poem? So remember we talked about that rhyme pattern that are used, like some are A, B, A, B, some are A, A, B, B. You gotta look at that first sentence, see what word it ends with, and then what's the next word that rhymes with it. So, A, B, A, B, A, B, B, or A, B, B, A, B, C, A, B, C. There's a lot of different types. Just, if it rhymes, like you read that first sentence, and then the next word at the end of the next sentence rhymes, that's AA. If it doesn't rhyme, then it's A, B, and then you go to the third sentence, and it rhymes with the first sentence, and it's A, B, A, so on and so forth. And then 5, it says, which stanza of the poem tells about the animals that love to be out at nighttime? So once again, comprehension check. You gotta remember what a stanza is in a poem, and then just go back and be like, oh, it's in stanza 1, stanza 2, stanza 3. I'll give you a hint, there's only 3 stanzas. All right, and that is day 1 of the language arts work from Ms. Seifers in the NTI packet. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions, obviously I'll be on video chat 3 times a day, Monday through Friday. You can also call at any time or shoot me an email, shoot me a text. Be more than happy to reply, because obviously with all the quarantine going on and not being able to actually physically work at school with the kids, I'm available all day. So, guys, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.